shift together here from the D-line. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They go to Elliott again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Three yards left to grab here on third down. Prescott from the gun. Dancing to his left. Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
In motion right is Bryant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. The play clock's running down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board on this one.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's got room. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable
syllables,
word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They start on the ground with Pirine. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down following the run. They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now Pirine, and a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a carry for Pirine, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Again, here's P-Ryan. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He completes it to Peak. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. action now. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Ryan Anderson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit. In order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On the ground, it's Thompson. And now running right through him. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Fresh set of downs here. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Trent Murphy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. Looking deep. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Now they try the right side here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here we go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Prescott. Peaks got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down, Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He gets it here to Peak. Oh, now he bowls him over. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and goal from the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go.
Here's Pirine, and an alley to run. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go. One. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go. 190.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, Give the ball back for your offense and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
And an alley to run.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
listening. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "Nah, this is who I am."
I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it.
Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow.
I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach it, reach it.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the begging, I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up, go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long, I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket, there's a long line. Nice to meet me, I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost, what you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I don't trust the so what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it, I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, I ain't. And she gon' call her friends up and off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop